we start?
Yeah, do you want to kick off then?
Hello, Jurgen. Thank you again for this. If you were trying to explain Liverpool against Manchester United as a competition, as a rivalry, as whatever it might be to someone who had never been to a Premier League game before, how would you do that?
Well, I'm the wrong person probably to do that because...
This is the 13th time I think that you've been involved in this meeting, so you'll know better than that.
Yeah.
16th time actually.
Let me say it like this: if when the moment when they do the fixture list, it's one of the first looks you have. When is that? Which time around? These kind of things. Obviously, it's slightly different in England because you don't know you get the list and then you know in the first half of the season, but the second half you have no idea because it could be anywhere. That's different in other countries. You might know or not because it's always the same row of games. If you play in the third match day in the first part of the season, you play in the third match day of the second part of the season against the same opponent. But you have a look, and you have a look how who you play around, stuff like this. Is there possibly Champions League around? These kind of things. You want to know that how much time do you have to prepare? It's a big game. It's a massive game. Two biggest clubs in the world, I would say. Maybe in Spain too, we'll say it's differently, but two of the biggest clubs in the world for sure face each other. Massive history around, big fights in the past, big fights since I'm here. We lost strange games against United. Took a while until we could win there. All these kind of things. Always we had to learn to deal with it. Some players had to learn to deal with it because of how much it means to them. But we are okay. If that's now the 13th time, and we should have learned. Meanwhile, I had enough time to do that. And this time it's a incredibly important game again for both teams. And that says it all. So both teams are fighting for being in the Champions League next year or more. We will see, and that's a tough one. And United is obviously in a situation. They won the last game. Hurt now a little bit. We're not overly happy with the performance, but the result and the results from other games open the door again for the Champions League, and that's the Man United we will face now. They will go for it, and we have to make sure that if they want to go qualify for Champions League, they have to do it without our points. But between now and then, intense 90 minutes, 95 probably, will have to be played.
I know your relationship with Ralf Rangnick goes back quite a good few years to sort of before you became the manager at Mainz. I mean, you'd had conversations, I think you've mentioned those before. But this is the first time that you've gone face-to-face as managers outside of Germany. So I'm just wondering where your relationship is with him now and how you feel about
on hold. And we didn't have contact since he's in England, since he's at United. I think that's just due to respect. I respect his job, he respects my job. So
how you feel about this game as such against Rangnick?
I cannot make a Rangnick or Rangnick-Klopp game of it. I don't want to. I respect him for everything what he did during his career. To be honest, he did incredible jobs wherever he was. Took a difficult one at Man United. Obviously, that's clear. Big expectations, these kind of things. Big expectations. Actually, no time to get there because in our business it's like this. But you can see the changes he made, the parts he improved, and that's it pretty much. So I don't. When we now prepared the United game, I didn't think about Ralf in that moment because you watch the games and then you prepare for this team, and it's not about Ralf or me. It's a very important football game, very, very important football game, but the managers probably will not score the decisive goal.